sing to me? What do you sing to me? Honey, I don't be ever cool. 不想最后 we all lose. You're so down, we were had. You say, only pleasure someone.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Sipping with shrmjk. How you guys doing today? If you are new here, thank you for watching. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe bell and stay for a while. If you're already subscribed and you watched me before, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Y'all, I'm coming on with a quick video about this new series that I've been watching on TikTok. But before I do that, let me know what you are sipping on. Y'all know I got my vodka and cranberry juice over here. So let me get into it. If you do not have TikTok, then you might want to watch this whole video and probably go get your TikTok. If you're already on TikTok and you plan on watching it, then you probably want to pause this video and watch it another time after you go and watch what I'm about to tell y'all. So, y'all see I already got my popcorn. When you go watch this new series, make sure you got your popcorn and something to drink on too, right? It is called Risa Tisa, Who the Fuck Did I Marry? And it's on TikTok. She has 50-something parts to it. I had seen people posting it on Facebook about how people seen it and all that other stuff. Well, I didn't know what they was even talking about. So I'm like, well, let me go to TikTok and see what they're talking about. I started watching it the other day, y'all. While I'm on part 12 now. It is like addicting. Like, you will be stuck watching it for real. You start watching part 1, you're going to want to know what happened next and what happened next and what happened next. So, this woman, she was single. She met this guy off of Facebook dating app. And she wanted the family and to have a loving relationship and be with somebody that loves her the way she loves them. And just the whole dynamic of the family and kids and all this other stuff. So she meets this guy and they talking or doing whatever over the phone. Well, they finally go on their first date. Well, she's in Atlanta also, I should say that. They get go on their first date. When they go on their first date, on the way, she gets a flat tire. There was red flag number 1 that she said she didn't see. So she gets a flat tire. He tells her to send me your location. She sends him the location or asks where she's at or something. Well, he goes and meets her, help with her, assisting with her getting her tire fixed. They go on the date, all this other stuff. I'm trying to remember everything because as she's going along with the recording, she's like, okay, remember that. Y'all take y'all notes because it's going to be a quiz. So I'm all trying to write down notes so I can remember so I can take the quiz as well. But, so he's just doing different things and stuff, and she hadn't met his family. She said that one time he was on the phone with one of his friends and he was talking. She couldn't hear the person on the other end of the line. She just was sitting there listening to her boyfriend talk on the phone. And so, gets off the phone. She's never met any of his family. Was supposed to meet his sister one time. And this is off of 2020, when COVID was up and all that other stuff. So his sister was having people over, and she didn't want to go because of COVID. So she said, no, I don't want to meet your sister yet because, COVID, whatever. Then there was another time she was supposed to meet his sister, and they didn't wind up meeting. But then the third time, no, she told him twice that she didn't want to go or something. The third time, she's like, yeah, I'll go with you to meet your sister. Them driving on their way to go meet the sister because she was having a barbecue. Golly, I feel like I'm... Say it, don't spray it, Kiba. And I paused the thing so I can record today because I was like, oh my God, I'm sitting here eating my popcorn and sipping. I'm about to record because if not, I'll be so invested in that. Anyway, they're on their way to go meet the sister, and supposedly she said he always keeps his phone on vibrate, so that's another red flag. It drives me crazy when I date a guy that always keeps his phone on vibrate. Like, why can't your phone ring? Or, why is it so secret or whatever case? But anyway, he answers the phone, and supposedly she canceled the barbecue because something came up. So she didn't get to meet the sister. Then he was telling her that he wanted to buy her a car. And so they went to the car dealership. She test drove this car, this BMW. And she was upside down in her car. So he said he wanted her to be in a better car. Plus, she was pregnant. So he wanted his family to be safe. So he told the grandfather and the auntie, her grandfather, her auntie, that he was going to buy her a car. So the family was like, oh my God. They was like really impressed, like surprised or whatever. So she goes to the dealership and they're test driving, and he's like always saying about a printout or something like that. And so when it came to get the car and do all this, something happened to where she didn't wind up getting it. But then they go another time and they're test driving another car. And he told her he was going to get her car and it's going to be delivered. Now, mind you, she said she can't hear nobody on the other end of this line. He's just talking. So she don't think nothing of it. So he tells her that the car is going to be delivered to the house. And she said, I don't stay in the hood, but I don't stay in the neighborhoods to where a BMW can just pull up, and be in my driveway. She said she had a one-car garage, so she drove a Nissan. So she's going to pull her Nissan out so the BMW can go in her garage. And she said, don't have them deliver it. And he was like, well, when can you take off work early to have the BMW? I mean, not the BMW. I can't remember what kind of car it was, but when can you take off work to be home so they can deliver the car? So she took off work, and he said they're going to be there between 1 and 3. So she took off work, was at home. 3 o'clock, she calls him. She's like, nobody showed up, nobody came. Then when she called him back, he said, oh, the car is coming from such and such, and it's still on the rack, so it's going to be a little bit later. So every time it was an excuse. She didn't get the car. She didn't get either one of them. Then they was going to buy a house together. The first house that they tried to buy together, he was doing like the main work and everything. He's doing like all the talking. He's doing all the negotiating and all this other stuff. And she said she hearing him talking on the phone to people. And she seen his like his bank statement, something else when it was at the dealership or talking to the realtor. So they go and they're trying to do the paperwork and they do this, they do that. Long story short, it didn't fall through. It didn't even go through. Something happened to where he's telling her, oh, this happened, that happened. The other house, I think it was the first house or the second house, she wound up actually going online to see when it was available. Or it was supposed to have been closing. Well, the house was supposed to have been closing, but it wasn't them. So she wound up getting in contact with the realtor and all this other stuff. She did her own investigation, basically. And whenever she asked him, like, you want me to do it? Like, if it don't get resolved, he gets upset. He get defensive, Because, pathological and narcissist men, I mean, people do that, because now you're about to tap into their shit they lying about. So anyway, that house don't go through. Well, in the process, she's stressed out. She's going through the motion, all that other stuff. Well, unfortunately, she wound up having a miscarriage. That was her other son. So she's actually taken accountability for the stuff that she did. And she says, I know that some of y'all probably think I sound stupid or, girl, you should have been done left and all this other stuff. But like I said in the beginning, she said she wanted love. She wanted a family. She wanted a good relationship. And this is what she's basing off of. Mind you, he was paying her bills. He was paying her rent. He was paying her car payment. He was paying the utilities. He's paying her bills and stuff. So she's loving this because that's the financial burden that she don't have to worry about. She's like, that's a big load up off of me because he's paying all the bills and stuff. I don't know if I told y'all that, but he was an arena football player. So I guess this is where all his money is supposed to be coming from. Then he wound up getting a job. He got promoted to VP. And she said he loves to dress. He dressed nice. He dressed clean, everything. But when he go to work, he dressed more casual, like a baseball cap, because he didn't like the way his head was shaped or something. But he wore like a baseball cap, but he didn't dress up to be a VP of like this company. And his excuse was when you're walking around and you're going different things, because it was like condiments, I think that they did. And he was saying that when you're walking around and you're going to these different things and stuff, you don't want to be dressed up, because you don't want to mess your clothes up, or some excuse he gave. So she's believing him this whole time. So then when they were supposed to go somewhere, he was on the phone with his friend. She's hear him talk to different people, but she never hears like the other end, like people responding or replying or nothing like that. Even at the bank, at the car dealership, and the realtor, like she don't hear their part. She just hear him talking because she's sitting there. So anyway, they go through that and all this other stuff. Um, and something else that happened. Something happened that kind of gave her a red flag, but she kind of ignored it. So she was like, "I believe him. Like he, I didn't have a reason to not believe him." She said, "I seen his bank statement. I seen his checking account statement. I seen his saving account statement and all that." So then, after the houses didn't go through, she was like, "We're not doing this no more. I'm not going to look for another house with you. I'm not going to do this or do that." And she said, "Just take a break, and then we'll look at houses at the beginning of the year." And so she didn't want to go a lot of places because it was COVID. So he's telling her, like his mom passed away. So then she breaks up the things and stuff. So on TikTok, she only had like 10 minutes to record a video. So she's got like 50 something parts, but they're like in 10-minute increments. So when I was watching them, it'll make you go, like it'll keep you invested, go to the next one, the next one. So she was saying that what he told her when they first met, that his mom and dad had passed away. His mom passed away from cancer or something, and then the dad passed away, whatever the case may be. But during COVID, his uncle was supposedly passed away. His grandma and somebody else had passed away, and she takes that seriously. So she had no reason to think that he was lying about what he was saying. I don't know why I feel like it's getting dark in here. I hope it's not dark on my thing, but it feels like the sun is doing some stuff. I don't know. But anyway, so she had no reason to like to doubt him. And then for somebody to say like that many family members passed away like during COVID, whatever case. So then he started getting serious. She said he looked like he was depressed. He was crying, and he was really sad when his grandmother passed, because he said she was really close. They was really close and stuff, and she helped him in so many ways. So she just kind of left him alone in his own little world, or whatever the case may be. So then he got real like serious about COVID. Like, no, we're going to put on our masks. We're going to wipe everything down. We're going to put our gloves on. We're going to, not go around a bunch of places. And we're really going to be safe, because of COVID. So she believed him and all this other stuff. So then she goes to his ex-wife. So, like I said, it's her story on what she said that he told her. So supposedly he had pictures of the house that him and his ex-wife lived in, which was in California. They met in California. They married in California. God, I feel like I'm spitting everywhere. And they divorced in California. Then eventually she wound up moving to Atlanta, which is where him and her stay. I feel like I got something on. Oh, good Lord. Spitting everywhere. Good Lord, girl. All right, let me get through the video because I got popcorn and everything going everywhere. Anyway, so him and the ex-wife was together. She had 2 kids. They were older kids. They weren't his and hers. They were from her previous relationship. Supposedly, he caught the wife cheating and told her to move out. Put her out, but told the kids that they could stay. So the kids stayed for like a couple of months because him and the kids was really close, So the kids stayed for a couple months and they wound up leaving because they were grown. They're like 17, 18 or something like that, He told her, Risa, that, from time to time, the ex would like text him. So when she got pregnant, he told her, "Hey, I told my ex-wife that you're pregnant because I didn't want her to hear from the kids." So Risa was like, "I don't give a fuck. Like, it's none of her business. Like, we're pregnant, moved on X, Y, and Z. Like, why are you reporting to her about what's going on with us? So, so anyway, they're talking about that and all this other stuff. And I'm trying to remember everything, y'all. Did I say she had a miscarriage? She had a miscarriage. And I think that was another sign. But then, like, he was just like he's a pathological liar. He's a narcissist. The things that he would say, the things that he would do, like she would say, like he'll do this, and then all of a sudden, he'll like change to this or wouldn't let her know a bunch of things and stuff. And he said, "I really love you. I want us to get married." And all this other stuff. He said, "Tell me what I need to do. Tell me what I need to do." And she said, "I want to see your accounts. I want to see your bank account. I want to see um, your savings, or whatever." So he showed her two accounts, but he had other accounts that he didn't show her. He only showed her like two of them or something. And so she said she believed him. He had money in there, and everything. And like I said, he was paying her bills. He was taking care of her, and she felt really good. But it was fucking up her mental because, yeah, you're paying my bills, but now all this other stuff that you're doing is you took that load away from me, but now you brought all this other stuff into the equation, which is crazy. So she was like, I was really messed up. And people on the internet, like some people have really been showing her love and all that because she's like, um, somebody said, "Why are you putting your business on social media?" And she said, "Well, for one, I kept everything in the house. I believe in whatever happens in the house stays in the house. Like, you don't go and tell your business and all this other stuff." Now that she's not with him no more, she feels like this is going to free her up and it's going to help somebody else. Same reason why I'm writing my book. I'm also like, well, damn, I'm writing a book about the shit I went through. I could have went on TikTok and made a damn series. Because this woman is getting a lot of views and stuff. And so I said, "Why are you putting your business on social media?" And she's like, "Because I want to help somebody." And that's the reason why you want to do things, is to help other people, that may be going through it or whatever the case may be. So she said, "I kept all this in. Now I'm able to release it. I'm able to air it out and, say how I feel and give my part." She don't say any names. She'll say like Scott or Eric or something like that. Because she said they're probably fake names anyway, but she don't say like who he is. She don't say the sister, the cut. She don't say any of that stuff. She did put up the realtor that helped her, but she got permission from the realtor that helped her to post her picture and stuff. But anyway, she said that she was traumatized. It was a stress level for her. Like, it really like took a lot out of her. And I'm only on, like I said, I think I'm on, what am I on? 16, 17. I think I paused on 17. Yeah, I think I'm on part 17. But like I said, she got like 50 parts on there. So she'll say, "I'll tell y'all later on how I found out what was true, what wasn't true, what led up to this, what led up to that, all this other stuff." So I'm like, I'm not understanding how you can just make up a whole fake friends, conversations, everything, And he always said he have a printout, and then he'll say, "Do you want me to give it to you now, or do you want me to email it to you?" And such all the time, whenever he asks that question, she's usually right there with them, and they'll say, "Oh, just email it to me." And so she'll go and check different things and stuff, and like check the paperwork and check all the other things and stuff. So the second house that he wanted to move to, it was really big, and she did not like it. She was like, she said, "I like the house, but I thought it was too big for just the both of us." But he was putting down majority of the money, and then they were going to just pay the mortgage on the other half. So then that way they can just, have the house or whatever. And so she was basically letting him have full control over, all that and everything. And so it didn't wind up working out. The house didn't wind up working out. So that was another red flag. But like she said, she didn't see all this stuff until later. She was just kind of going with the flow and just, giving him a benefit without a doubt and just seeing what happened, how it's going to go and stuff. And then with his job, it was something else I was going to say that she discovered with him. She was saying that the times that he was trying to buy her a car, it's like he kind of knew it wasn't going to happen, but he wasn't saying that to her. So she felt like he gets off on saying, "I'm going to buy you a car." The excitement of watching her test drive the car and get excited, when he know damn well he ain't gonna buy the car. I'm like, that's a person with a whole bunch of issues. I mean, like, seriously. Um, and then, like she said, the lies and everything. And then when she would bring something to him, he would get real defensive on it, like, upset. Now the sun trying to peek through, y'all. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, it was a little bit. Try to move over a little. Um, so yeah, he would get real upset, like when she would try to say different things and get defensive and stuff like that or whatever. And then, like when she would ask a question about something, she would basically like, she felt like something wasn't right. She'd be like, no, I felt some in me kept feeling like, no, this ain't right, this, and that. So she even said herself, she was like, God was giving me the sign. He was giving me the red flags, but I wasn't ready to accept them, or I wasn't paying attention or taking heed to it. The flat tire, the miscarriage, the thing with the houses, the thing with the cars. It's like God is throwing the red signs at you, but you're not taking them, and then you upset later because things aren't going the way that you want them to go. And I think I did a video on that because I was saying, when you get the red flags and you don't run and you stay, you can't blame God. That's your problem. That's your issue. And I know so many people want love. I've been in a loving relationship before. Yeah, we had problems. We had issues. That was my longest relationship. But at the same time, I know what love is. I know what love feels like. I know what it is to travel and do different things and, be in a relationship and all this other stuff. But I don't want love so bad that I'm going to deal with somebody that's a narcissist and a pathological liar, because I've dealt with one to where he didn't even, he forgot his own damn lies. And then when I would catch him in something, he'll say, I don't remember I said that. Yeah, because you lie so damn much, you don't even know what you're lying about. And then they want to make you look bad and go to their friends and say, oh yeah, she X, Y, and Z, this, and that. But then they're not saying the whole side to the story, So as I'm looking at her videos and as I'm listening to her and stuff, I was like, I'm feeling her pain. I'm feeling where she's coming from, because I'm like, I've been there, some of the things, not all the things, but I've been there. And then, like I said, I didn't want marriage that bad to where I was going to deal with some of the things that I've seen a lot of red flags in the beginning. I'm just like, I don't want it that bad. I'd rather just be single and not drive myself to an early grave to deal with somebody that's a fucking pathological liar and don't give a damn. And they're always going to put the stuff on you and not take the blame for their self. You can do one thing to them and they will just blow. They can do 5 or 10 things to you, and then you do one thing to them and they would blow it up. They would carry it. They would take it all the way. They would hold a grudge against you, do everything. But they do their shit and you're supposed to forgive and move on. You ain't supposed to keep holding a grudge or keep talking about it, And so this story is so, her series is so, like I said, people are being mean to her, calling her, you should have been done left, this, and blah, blah. But then there's a lot of people supporting her in the same sense, So I've been through some of the things that she's talking about. And so it just keeps me stuck. I'm just like, oh my God, okay. So let me go to the next one. Let me go to the next one. But it is really a good series. So if you are on TikTok, go and watch her. If you don't have a TikTok, you may want to get you one and just watch her series and then delete your TikTok. I don't know. But I do multiple things on, I don't want to say crazy. I do multiple things on TikTok. It's fun for me. So I do have a TikTok, but some people is like, what show are you talking about? I don't have TikTok, but it's really, really interesting. And just, I can't wait to see, the end on where she finds out, like, what's the lies, what's the truth, and how he got caught up and different things like that, because that's really going to be kind of crazy, and it will hurt your soul, it will hurt your spirit to know that you, and like I said, this was 2000, so I don't know if they're divorced or if they I don't know if they divorce, getting a divorce, whatever the case may be. I can't remember. I don't know if she said it already, because it's just like, who the fuck did I marry? But then in her hashtag, she do have X. So I'm assuming that they're divorced. I haven't got that far, but If y'all can go check it out, go check it out because it's really, really good. It'll keep you posted. It's like they's like Tyler Perry needs to see this. Like this needs to be a damn movie. Like for real. Like I mean, I would be surprised if he did reach out to her about, you know, I don't know how that would go. I just think it's interesting. And then people been hashtagging BMW for her. Like she wanted a BMW. She got so excited about the BMW, all to have her, you know, her spirits broken because he did get her the car. And so people in the comments have been hashtag BMW USA, you know, get her a car or reach out to her, you know, whatever. And some people's like, I know he's seeing this. I'm like, I'm sure he's watching, you know. But like I said, she's not saying no names. So she's just keeping everything, you know, kind of respectful, whatever the case may be. But I don't know, y'all. Go check it out. I just want to come on and talk about that because I'm hooked on it. I'm about to get back to watching. About to watch a couple of more. But that's it. I hope everybody is doing good, doing okay, and y'all are blessed and highly favored. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll know when I come on to run my mouth about whatever I want to talk about. Drop in the comments and let me know what you are sipping on. And go and follow and support my YouTube family, y'all, because it's all about the support. I'm going to drop 3 channels in the description box. Go and follow and subscribe to their channel. And tell them that Sipping with Sheer Magic sent you. And check out my community tab. Me and Yaya go on every other Friday. Some Fridays we're thrown out, but check our community tab. We go on with Meet in the Ladies Room, and we have fun over there. So if you guys are free, come and join us on Fridays. Also, Big Rooster, let me shout him out. Big Rooster does Freestyle Fridays on Friday. And I used to come on and just be guesting the songs and stuff like that. Now I'll come on with the panel and we'll like, you know, do the little clips and stuff so y'all can guess. It's really fun. It's something to do or whatever. But it's really fun over there. But okay, y'all, I'm going to let y'all go because it's going to be a short video. And until next time, Sheer Magic is out. Deuces.